It's me again. Okay, before I go to bed, I have to tell you something ridiculous. So the twins, I have twins, if you don't know. They're 9.5 months old, and they're getting antsy just staying at home. So, like, visually, they're saying, Mom, get me out of here. We need to do something. So I take them to a park, which I have no clue is worse than high school cliques. There are, like, the new agey women who just all had their boobs out nursing. Even the second boob, just to set it free. I don't know. Then there was, like, the know-it-all moms sitting and, you know, like, perfect and just perfect. And, you know, as their kids, or every time they stand up, they're, like, scrubbing the sand off them. Then there was, like, the rebellious group sitting on the side, like, you know, stealing the swing set, taking it for way too long, because there's, like, this unsaid swing set timer rule, which I don't know how you learn these unsaid rules. Okay, so walking with my friend, everyone's like, we're new, we've never been there, everybody's talking about us, we're like the coolest thing ever, and we're like trying to be claimed by every group. Like, are we rebellious? I don't know. Are they like new agey? Who knows? You know, let's talk to them. So we start out, and the first moms are like very Beverly Hills. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. They're very uptight, or I don't know. People in Beverly Hills, you guys might be the greatest. I don't know. I don't know anybody in Beverly Hills. Do I? I do. I don't know. People I know are uptight. Okay, so anyways, uptight, prissy, yada yada. So they start saying, where did you get your stroller? I've never seen that double stroller. So they're interested in me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make friends at the park. This is so cool. I've always wanted to be like that mom who goes to the park. It's like, hey guys, how's everyone doing? Here, watch the kids. I'm gonna go run and get, I don't know. I'm gonna run and go get something while my friend, I don't know. But then I have friends, right? So it'd be like Cheers, but in the park. Everybody knows your name. Never mind. Okay. So they start talking to us. I'm like, this is great. They like us. And I like get in the sand to start playing with the babies. They've never been in the sand. I put them in the sand. My boy like loves it so much he wants to eat it and like rub it all over his face, in his eyeballs. Loves it. So I'm freaking out. And my little girl is freaking out with me over the sand, but on her own body. She doesn't want it touching any part of her. And she wants to crawl to me because she's freaking out and she's screaming, you know, mommy get me, mommy get me. And then I've got my little boy rolling circles, eating it and rubbing it in his eyeballs. I'm not kidding you. And seeming like he's enjoying it in his eyeballs. So then all of a sudden, the prima mamas are like, oh heck no. She's in the sand with her kids? No. She's with the dirty group. So my little girl's screaming so much, so I put them back in the stroller. We walk them. We start walking through, and as soon as we leave, they're like, oh, they left us, you know. That's horrible. So out of the corner of my eye, I see this woman who, let me preface, is tiny. Not in height. She's skinny mini. She's holding an 8-day-old baby, which I later found out. But her boobs are like nothing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so just picture like almost 6 foot tall woman, super skinny, sitting on her bench, and these bazonkas are spilling over her knees. And so as I roll by, I'm like, don't look at her boobs, don't look at her boobs, don't look at her boobs. And she starts talking to me. She's like, oh, you have the twins where the boy is huge. Because when I walked in, someone said, oh, He's only 9 months old. He's huge. So then everybody I passed, it like went through like wildfire that they were twins and there was like this gigantic boy. So she goes, can I see him? I was like, yes, you can. You know, put the stroller toward her. She's sitting, I won't say who she's sitting with, because what if she sees this? Of course she knows who she is. There's nobody else on the planet with boobs like hers. There's nobody on the planet with boobs like yours if you happen to see this. They're amazing. Anyways, as she's talking to me, she whips those suckers out. She doesn't have a baby in her arms. She actually pulls up her shirt before the baby is in her arms. Not one boob, both boobs. A baby has one mouth. Maybe she doesn't know this. So she starts talking to me as she like lifts this gazontoid up, and this poor child gets this massive missile stuck in its, like, shoved in its mouth. Poor little 8-day-old baby. I'm sure she loves it. Anyways, she starts telling me about how, I'm not kidding you, I'm dead serious. She says, you're not gonna believe this, but breastfeeding is so great for me. I am making enough milk that I am able to not only feed my own child, I am donating milk, breast milk, to 14 families. And she says, can you believe it? And I'm giving mock surprise. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. When inside I'm saying, just 14? I'm surprised at just 14. That makes 15 babies you're nursing. There's gotta be gallons extra that you're withholding from needy children. That's all I have to say about that before I go to bed. I'm gonna dream about gigantic boobs. And like scary dreams. I'm gonna try to go back and get a picture, and I'll blur out the face. Because honestly, there's nothing like it. Took my breath away. Never seen anything like it in my life. And I have seen a lot of things in my life. I've seen a lot of big people in my life. I have seen gigantically fat people. I have seen gigantically surgically enhanced people on like the news and stuff. Could not compare. Oprah needs this woman on her show. Who knows Oprah? I need to call Oprah.